check this out. We've got the GT500 key right here. Looks a lot like a BMW key, doesn't it? But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to drive this car today. But I will do a auto start. Boom. The tires are completely worn down. We're not going to be able to take this car out for the next day because I'm waiting for my new PS4 tires to come in. If you track your car, I suggest to make sure your alignment's right. And just to watch out for the tire wear, because this will happen to you probably if you just do non-stop track days and not install the camber plates. Anyways, I'm gonna put the car inside the garage right now and take out another vehicle. It's crazy because we're seeing more GT500s showing up to dealerships in SoCal. So what's the game plan right now? We're gonna stop by a Ford dealership out here in SoCal. I've got word that these GT500s are finally showing up, so that's great news. And we're gonna take this day by acting like we're just your average GT350 owner. We're gonna look around, shop for these GT500s, and I wanna see what it's like trying to buy one, because a buddy of mine just told me that a track pack GT500 just sold for $170,000 at a Ford dealership up in LA. So I'm crossing my fingers these prices aren't real. So we're just gonna stop by a few Ford dealerships and see what happens. Okay everybody, excuse the quality of this video. This is being filmed with a cell phone, but I'm at Ken Grody Ford right now. And I just want to show you guys this. This is a new Mustang GT Super Snake, so it's based on the Mustang GT. And over here, MSRP is $110,000. That includes the base price of the Mustang GT itself. And then coming this way, here's a better shot of that. But moving this way, there's a $25,000 market adjustment, and total sales price is $135 grand. And over there, they have a brand new track pack, and I was just told that it sold for $180,000. The unfortunate part is this. You used to be able to buy the Super Snake straight from Shelby. There'd be no markups, but then they changed the entire system. So now you can't exactly buy a new Mustang GT Super Snake directly from them. You have to go through a dealer, which invites a markup. So with my Super Snake, I never paid a markup, but now all Super Snakes must be sold through a dealership, which means run into the same issue you have with the GT500s and the GT350s. I don't think it's worth it, that much money, because there are so many different options out there. You have the ZL1 1LE, for example, and I know that the Shelby buyer is not going to cross-shop probably with the ZL1 1LE Camaro, because most Shelby enthusiasts are focused on Shelbys, right? Because they're a Shelby enthusiast. But the performance that you get out of it, though, if you look at performance alone, it seems like with the markups involved, stuff can take a wild turn, and you're not really getting the same bang for your buck as you would get with the GT350R or the ZL1 1LE at MSRP, of course. Do I think that the GT500 track pack is worth $100 and something thousand compared to this? Not really. If you get an MSRP deal, then for sure it's worth $105,000, I think, completely with the painted stripes, because it's going to be a unique car, it's rare, and it's the best Mustang of all time. But when you start counting in these markups, and let's say you get one for $120K, $130K, then it starts getting pretty iffy to me. Because at that certain price level and caliber, it's just not really the kind of car that you would want to buy. It depends. If you're a hardcore Mustang enthusiast, then yeah, you would probably want to buy it. But if you compare what you get to like a McLaren or a Lamborghini, you may want to just go for the Lambo or the McLaren, just because the car itself is made out of carbon fiber. It weighs almost 1,000 pounds less, and it gives you similar performance on track. And also, I really mean that in the sense, you're getting all your money's worth when it comes to performance with a Lamborghini or McLaren. When you're paying an extra $50K over sticker, that $50K is really a result of supply and demand, or just Ford dealerships making as much money as possible, which you can't blame them sometimes because they are running a business and they do want to make money. But that money, though, doesn't attribute to performance enhancements or actual hardware when it comes to the car. What do you think, though? Do you think the new GT500 carbon track pack is worth $140 grand, $50,000 to $180,000? Well, we have made it. Pretty big dip, it seems like. And over there is the Ford dealership. Okay, I think I see it inside. I think it's magnetic gray. Wow, very cool. Got flakes in it too, I can see. Yeah, I've got a black one. Shadow black.
Can't do that, man.
And it gets so dirty so fast, you know that? That's the first one you've got too?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Does this one have the handling pack? Because with the handling pack, it should be getting the side. Where's the window sticker on that side? Yeah, mine was 82. This one. So no handling pack. Okay, the handling pack, it's like $1,600. Gives you a gurney flap in the back, and then the wickers in the bottom. I have not seen one in this spec before. You can see all the flakes in it. A few friends of mine have magnetic gray GT350s, but see on the GT500, it actually comes together very nicely. Brand new car smell through Carlos seats. Haven't really seen any without the carbon dash though. It's a very interesting touch. The carbon dash is extra $1,000, but this is nice too. I don't know what that is. I'll try to look it up. Cause it seems massive. It doesn't seem like it fits in the car. What happened? What happened to that GT500? I've never seen one with that massive antenna, the same exact antenna on those Ford Fusions. I walked down every aisle and looked at every Mustang, even my own car that I brought, even photos of our GT500, and they do not have that antenna. But my GT500 is the exact same GT500 as that one in there, but mine has the handling pack, which only comes down to the oil separators, the side splitter wickers, and the gurney flap rear wing. So why does that GT500 have the same antenna as a Ford Fusion or Ford Escape or any other random Ford with the same antenna? Why does that one have that? It doesn't look right at all. Standing in front of the car, you see a gigantic blade pointing straight up, and it's taller than the roof line of the vehicle. So the tallest point of the car is that blade. It's like a shark. I don't know, man. If someone buys that, especially for $105,000, and it came messed up like that from the factory, shoot, I don't know. And I'm not blaming Ford. I don't know what happened. Neither do they. I tried asking somebody, but everyone's gone today, it seems like. Well, they're going to check in on it tomorrow. But I have not seen a GT500 like that, and buying a GT500 with the same antenna as a Ford Fusion, I don't know. It doesn't look right. That's weird. What do you think? What do you think about that? That's a Dodge Viper. I haven't seen many of those. Oh, the Vipers, they look so good. Look how mean that car looks. It's unfortunate that Dodge ended the production of the Vipers because they were fast. The Viper ACR set like almost every single track lap record. That shows you everything you need to know. In California, the markups right now are crazy. Almost 30K over here and 70K over at Ken Grody for the track back. What do you expect though? Dealerships are in the business of making money, and that much money, if they can get it, why would they not charge it? Not so much about customer loyalty, I think, because when it comes to these rare Mustangs, there are so many different people who want to get it. If they upset one buyer, there's always another one. The question is though, that I want to ask all of you, would you ever pay that much money over sticker for this new GT500? Personally, I don't think I would. That's a lot. You can buy a GT350R for the price of that markup and buy a GT500. If you found like MSRP deals, you can get these two cars in comparison. That should give you a very good idea, just as a reference, the money you're spending over sticker. So $180,000, and let's count in the tax now, you're paying almost $200,000 for this GT500. That's the same price as an MSRP Lamborghini Huracan or a McLaren 570S. Would you rather be driving a Lamborghini Huracan or a 2020 GT500? Ask yourself that one. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out. Now, I'll have the GT500 back up and running in no time. Don't worry about that. But as you know, we do have 2 other Shelbys we can make videos with, so we have no issue there, I don't think. And also, what do you think about that GT500 having that shark antenna on the top, that blade, that like fin right up there in the middle? Was that an error? And if it was, what do you think happened? What caused it? Make sure to subscribe for much more great Shelby videos coming your way. I'll see all of you in the next episode.